Can't, Steve.
Follow up to Jeremy's question. Should we view Bidenomics as a response, answer to, or opposite of Reaganomics?
I mean, look, we believe Reaganomics doesn't work. We've been very clear. We believe that a trickle-down economy doesn't work. It has not worked. That is shown to be the case for decades now. And so what we have been very clear, you hear me say this all the time, building an economy from the middle out and bottom up. That's what we want to do. And every piece of historic legislation speaks to that, speaks to what the president wants to do, very loud and clear in a historic fashion. Some of them in bipartisan way. We think about the infrastructure legislation, right? And what that has been able to do, bringing both sides together, making historic investments in our roads and our bridges. The president just talked about broadband this morning, historic investment in broadbands to communities that have been left behind when we talk about that. And so all of these things are important. And so he is, if you will, reimagining how we should build an economy, transforming how an economy should look like for the better, so that we, again, do not leave anybody behind. And it's not about just blue states. It's about blue states, red states, rural America, urban America. It's about everyone who he believes he is the president for.
I will just follow up. Historians view Ronald Reagan as a top 10 president in their own surveys. He left office with a better than 60% approval rating. It's argued, you don't have to agree, I'm sure the president doesn't, but many people believe that Ronald Reagan's record, his economic record, propelled the country to prosperity, born in America, the late 1980s growth, propelling it for growth of the 1990s. What's your response to the idea
What I will say, and we've been very careful, trickle-down economics does not work. It just does not work. It gives hands out to special interests and big corporations. That's what we have seen. And that would increase the debt, and it has increased the debt. That is what we've seen in the last couple of decades. It outsources jobs and raised utility bills for families. That's why the president is making sure that we're bringing jobs back to the United States. Manufacturing jobs, 800,000 manufacturing jobs. We've seen manufacturers wanting to invest in this country. We have not seen that in a long time, right? And so that is incredibly important. Utility bills, I just talked about what the Inflation Reduction Act is going to do. All of those things is building an economy, transforming the way we see the economy in a different way, in a way, again, that is equal, that has equity at the center of it, and leaves no one behind. And the president is very proud in what he's been able to do in the last 2 years. We understand there's more work to do, and certainly we're going to do that.